important time for you to be thinking about your options and your plans for after your studies here at BOA. You'll be making your applications for university, for vocational schools, for apprenticeships and employment. And today you're going to have the opportunity to ask questions to students who've been there and done that. And we know that'll be really valuable advice for you.
I went to university and I moved up to Scotland into Dundee and did art and philosophy and contemporary practices.
I'm Matt. I left last year, started a drama school last September, went for a few months, left, and then I was lucky enough to get my Western debut, so now I'm out in the professional world and working.
I'm Letitia. I graduated here in 2013. I then went on to university and studied fashion design.
Hello, I'm Sam. I also graduated in 2013. I left here and I went straight into the industry, and now I work in acting and also work in maximum security prisons with young offenders, and I also do a bit of music as well.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I graduated last year from musical theatre and went on to do a foundation year in acting at drama school, and now I'm on a BA in acting.
Hi, I'm Gemma. I graduated last year from here. I did a foundation course in acting as well this year, and then I'm moving on to a BA this year as well at drama school.
I'm Natasha. I left here in 2013. I went on to do a degree in Hertfordshire in music and entertainment industry management. Started working for Sony Records, which I still do now, and I'm now on my PGC course as well.
Hi, I'm Hosanna. I left here at 2013. I currently study furniture and product design at Nottinghamshire.
I'm now going to open the floor to questions, please. Don't be shy.
In the workplace, are you more likely to get a job if you've got a degree?
I think it depends on the individual. I've got this saying: people invest in people, not in degrees. If they like you as a person, you'll get it. And that's honestly, from my experience, the way it is. And I'm not saying that qualifications are bad. They're not brilliant, obviously, if you've got them. But you don't feel like feel let down just because you haven't got them. I think it's about the person at the end of the day. If they like you, you'll get it.
I mean, it depends what kind of pathway you want to go for. I mean, if you're doing acting, I say certainly you don't need a degree for it. But I'd say we get a degree in a lot of drama schools, but we're not doing it for the degree, although it will become useful maybe in the future whenever you want to come out of the industry. But we're certainly doing the degree for the training, because obviously drama school training, there's a lot more hours involved than doing a regular degree. It just really depends what you want to go into.
It's your personality and how you interpret like what you're passionate about. So I think it's across the board really. It's just, again, like you're saying about the audition thing, like you're auditioning them, it's the same in the industry. If I'm looking at an artist and I feel like they're trying too hard, they're not themselves, I'm not going to bring them back to the label. But if I turn up somewhere, and even I go to like theatre productions to look for artists and things, and you see them, you think they're so comfortable that they're the ones you want to hire and you want to give business to. So.
What do you think is the most important thing for vocational auditions to like stand out from all the others?
But you have to go into that room thinking, I'm going to figure out if this is the right place for me. I think if you go in with that attitude, it all kind of falls into place.
Yeah, because you kind of have a presence about you when you go in and you're testing them, because it's you want to get your money's worth out of your audition. Okay, think about your auditions, they cost about £50 for an audition, and you've got to just make sure that you're showing all of you, and the way that comes across is if you're thinking in the right mindset, and it does come across, because a lot of the time, especially in acting, they're looking at kind of not just your ability, just completely like your presence and how you are. So that is the most important thing. It's about getting in the right mindset before you go in. You are auditioning them, really.
Just to come off the back of that as well, I never went to drama school, but I did audition for nearly all of them. I didn't get in, but I still go to a lot of auditions now for work within the industry and stuff. And I just think, just go in there with the mindset of you are auditioning them. You're there to prove a point, but also just don't expect too much. Don't take it personally. I cannot tell you. I've been rejected so many times. I fail more times than I have success.
Yeah.
In a way, you just want to embrace it,
Yeah.
because it's the only way you can. It's expected. So just whatever you do, just be consistent, with it, and just push forward.
Be the best version of yourself you can be. Like, wake up in the morning and think, this is what I want to be seen as, but don't care too much about it.
My other main piece of advice for auditions this year is be prepared. It's the worst feeling going into a room not being prepared. Like, be as prepared as you can be. Have all your questions ready.
Yeah.
Know your pieces inside out.
Read the plays.
Yeah, read your play. Like, that's my main piece of advice. Because if you go in and you're super prepared, like, you feel like nothing can take you down, and that's a really, really nice way to enter the room.
Would university or like an apprenticeship be better for a music tech student going into the industry?
I did music tech at BOA, and I would say, for me, I think I did a degree and it helped me so much, not just because of, I wouldn't say need it to get better jobs in the industry, but for me, it expanded my knowledge so much, because it wasn't just the music tech side, you learn the business around the music tech industry. But I know that there was only 2 of us or 3 of us from my course who went to uni, and the other guys still in the industry and they have really good jobs. But for me, if you wanted to gain that edge on the competition, I would say to just go to uni. In your first year, try it. If you think you're not getting anything out of it, then it's fine. But for me, I've learned so much about my own job and about the industry around me from unis.
I'd say it's definitely worth going to open days, because you'll be able to see what you get in and whether you actually like the building you're going to be in.
And try and talk to as many of the tutors as you can, because, I mean, I can only say for art, but it's like, if you don't get along with the tutor you're assigned for that term, it's really awkward.
You have to, when you're going to like an institution, you have to find the right feel of the place. You have to find your own comfort with wherever you go, because at the end of the day, you're spending 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 years in an institution. You have to feel like every day you want to be there for a certain reason, and you have to feel like you're going to get absolutely everything out of what you pay for as well.
Try and talk to as many people as you can while you're there, and learn who they are. Like you were saying earlier, when you go into an audition, it's about auditioning them. When you go to open days, just as much as they're trying to impress you, kind of thing. Like, you've got to look past all that gloss and really understand what it is, and then you'll get the best out of it. I think. I'm not saying it to be never go to university, because university was great, but just go in there making sure you know what you're getting.
It's the first ever BOA Alumni event, and I think it has been really useful for the students to see people that were in their shoes a few years ago and to see how successful they've been, because I think it'll put them at ease as well, and it'll make them feel a bit more comfortable about applying to different universities and getting advice on how they should go about it. I think the advice that was given to them, they seem to really take it on board, and they actually listen to them as role models, and will take that advice and go to different open days and hopefully be successful at university too, just like the alumni was.
At BOA, it was a very professional environment, especially in the musical theatre pathway. We did a lot of shows, and it just taught me about the audition process. That was the most important thing for applying for drama school, but it really prepared us for the audition and the industry, because it is exactly what it's like at BOA, because there was a lot of competition in terms of getting roles, but equally everyone had an opportunity to shine in their own way, and we had lots of chances to showcase what we do. So
BOA prepared me for going into the industry. It taught me the basics of what I needed to know to get me through it, and just your motivation. If anything, BOA gave me motivation.
Yeah, I think definitely preparation for me. When I went to my auditions for drama school, I felt so prepared from the classes that I'd had at BOA, which allowed me to then get into my dream drama school, and yeah, here I am.
I think they teach you a lot more how the industry is realistic.
Yeah,
if you went to a normal school, it's okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, but BOA really taught me to be confident and what the industry looked for, so it's very specific.
Yeah, the things that a normal sixth form college wouldn't understand as important, a normal sixth form where you're doing your A-levels, it's about the academia, whereas here it's more about the people skills, and it's about how you get people to like you, how you get to where you want to be, which is far more valuable in my opinion.
Yeah. Don't narrow yourself. Like, you have the world, you have anything that you want to do, you can do it, and like what you learn here at BOA sets you up for that. You know, you've got everything you need to do, and you don't wait for jobs and auditions to come to you. Like, go and get them, because you're what the industry is, so just start there.
And I would say take absolutely everything in while you're here, because the 2 years go so fast. And just being back here today, I wish I could start all over again.
I still use things that I learned at BOA to this day, like in my everyday work.
Do as much work as you can in this time. Like, if you're doing art, make lots of portfolios. This is the time to kind of discover what pathway you want to go in, what you want to do at university, or not at all, in gap years and stuff. It's good to discover who you are in these 2 years.